Happy Easter, Xbox.
God damn it, Usher. Oh, thank you for the sub. It's... Hey guys, does anybody have any idea why Ukulele and the Impossible Lair is updating? Because I didn't ask for that. I'll tell you what I did ask for. The new Switch update. Y'all hear about this 10.0? I don't know why. I think other operating systems that have substantial, X.0 updates have, like, conditioned me to be excited for this. Even when the Switch's updates are like nothing. But it's like, whoa! Features that we should have had on day one? Holy Animal Crossing icons! Say it ain't so. It's updating the Impossible Lair to make it easy enough for you to beat it. Oh, really? Oh, for me? Just for me? Thanks, Platonic. Thinking about Fergus the Frog. Is that an Animal Crossing villager I haven't heard of? Anyways, welcome back to Animal Crossing. As you can see, I didn't get anything done yesterday. Because once you hit 5 a.m., right, I don't want to do... So we're going to have Isabel talk to us, but I don't know what the rules for KK Slider are. So I wanted to make sure to avoid that, just in case I, once again, triggered something important that I did not mean to trigger. The update just for Griffin. That's so nice of them to make an update specifically for me and nobody else's system. Good evening, everyone. Right now in Yowieville, it's 10:13 p.m. on Monday, April 13th, 2020. Now for today's announcements. God. Her drinky. I'm thirsty! Isabel, you got the drinky? Mario want the drinky. Today we have a visitor staying at the campsite? Since when does that I haven't had a visitor come to the campsite in weeks. I hope our guest is able to see what it is that makes Yowieville such a special place. Now, let's see. To wrap up today's broadcast, I have a very special announcement. The incredible, amazing musician KK Slider is here visiting Yowieville. See, on one hand, I didn't want to open this on my own time in case he came and left, and I didn't get to stream it. On the other, I was worried because this is a situation of my own making. I was worried that, like, if I came too late, like, he would be gone, and that was it. Not only that, but Mr. Slider has graciously agreed to put on a special concert for everyone on the island. And he'll crash another Off the Hook concert. Stand by for a direct feed from the concert venue. A KK Slider Direct. Thank you for the sub, Femi. I hope you all enjoy the show. Hope you all enjoy the stream. Oh my god, it's so crowded. Hey, Yowieville. It's real groovy being here today. Like, give him some personal space. Feels like this dream I once had when I was just a scruffy pup with a shoebox guitar. I was dreaming of hitting out on my own, wandering wherever my road may take me. Dreaming of finding a magical place where cool cats like you would come together to see a stray like me. Ellipsis. Sorry about that, I do run on. God, I want Sherb. I like Sherb too, he's a good lad. Time to get your fingers snapping. Oh, I was hoping, because, you know, they put their little spoon hands together and they go... I was hoping everybody was going to start, like, snapping in the same way. God, I have so many villagers that I could stand to get rid of. The incantation. He's taken us to a different place. Guys! Guys, I did it! I beat Animal Crossing! I guess that's where the credits go this time around. Yeah, Kazumi Totaka, there we go. Love you, Totaka. Everyone's just vibing. This is so nice. Except Wolfgang, I guess. He's the only one with his eyes open. Drago is cute. Oh, guys, the Cherry Blossom Festival isn't over after all. I've come to make an announcement. KK Slider is a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking nooklings. No more Animal Crossing streams. Guys, look at Raymond vibing! The lighting is a little ominous, but I do like this a lot. Look at Sherb. This is so cute. Totaka. More like toe tapping. F for the Animal Crossing series. He did it. He beat it.
Happy Easter, Xbox.
I love that little smile Usher makes for like a split second before it cuts to the Xbox logo. That's the best part. Where he just really scrunches his face and looks particularly smug. Woo? I agree. Now it's snowing. God, winter spoilers, KK! God! I wonder if anybody's, like, bothered to time travel that far to see what winter looks like in this game. Because I'm sure it exists now, but none of us have seen it, you know. Unless there are any dirty cheaters in the chat. Also, I just realized he's doing the New Horizons theme. I don't know why I'm such a dumbass and I wasn't listening. I'm sorry, KK. Is that a shooting star? Yeah, we're going to space now. Oh, wait, Monolith Soft? Why is Monolith Soft in the credits? What did I miss? Ooh. Ooh, he nails that note. The lyrics really speak to me. Xenoblade 3. Thank you so much. Maybe I'll catch you next time. Oh, yes. The more villagers we have, the more claps overlap. Oh, that's good. That's some good clapping ASMR. It's very gentle. Tom Nook has the Monado. Well, that was... Ah! Very nice. Tom Nook, what are you doing outside of my house? Holding a baseball bat. Hello, Griffin. Guys, did you hear that? I think KK Slider's still out there. He's howling at the moon. Did you enjoy KK's concert? It was wonderful, wasn't it? I'm overjoyed that we could get him to play here. It's a special thing, for sure. As a commemorative gift, I have his song, Welcome Horizons, for you. He had a vision. To listen to it, you'll need an item that can play music, and I do hope you enjoy it. Ah, I have some big news, too. KK is apparently very fond of our island now. Tom Nook outside your fucking house at 11 p.m. Yeah, you just go inside, you pan the camera around, and you can see him peeking through the window, and then you walk up to it and close the blinds. He's going to perform a show here every Saturday evening from now on. But usually he does that at Brewster's, so where's he? Where's he gonna go? It really is amazing. Guys, he has a thought bubble now. Maybe he'll move out. Yowieville was once a deserted island, but now we can host important concerts. I'm so thankful to you and everyone else on this island. I guess my getaway package idea is a success. Success! I hope Yowieville remains an enjoyable place to live for a long time to come. With your help, it will. Speaking of which, I've developed a new app that should help me make this island even more inviting. Let me send it to you now. God, remember apps? It's been so long since we've made forward progress. Fucking part 13 and we're just now getting KK Slider. Oh, I love my Whittle phone. Case Island Designer! Open the door or I'm gonna throw rocks through your window, you dumb whore. That's my favorite Tom Nook quote. The app I've just sent you is called Island Designer. It's a special app from Nook Inc. that gives residents the ability to take part in bold island development. At first, you'll only have permission to create paths, but you can use your miles to access more options, like different kinds of paths and permits for changing our cliffs and rivers. Once you get a taste of island design, I think you'll want more. God, that's true. I'm gonna go ham. I was spending all of last night talking about all the plans that I have. All the paths are gonna go here, and all the buildings have been moved and lined up to account for the paths. Oh, I'm gonna go nuts. I encourage you to obtain all the necessary permits. Yes. Yowieville has come a long way. I think I'll leave more and more of the future development of this island in the hands of its residents. I'm glad we had this talk, Griffin. On behalf of Nook Inc., I'm excited about our continued partnership and your Yowieville plans. Well, me too, Tom Nook. Griffin, how many miles you got asking for your own sanity? Oh, is it a lot? Wow. Well, now that KK has performed, it's time to focus on making island life better and better. That means living each day to the fullest, doing things I like, and having lots of fun. My phone is ringing. Hello? This is Tommy from Nook Cranny. We've sent a payment to your bank account for 85,361 bell for what you left in drop-off box. Thank you for using the service. Hope to see you in shop soon. If I recall correctly, you have like 3,000 now. Well, I have a little Nook Miles notification here, so not for long. I have 5,000, and now I have a dream house because of my basement. That's right. This better be worth it. 5,000 Nook Miles, thank you very much. In the past week, I've actually been getting... Wait, so that's the last house upgrade, I guess? In the past week, I've been getting... Wait, do I have another... I have more. There's more Nook Miles. KK Mania. KK supports our island with his groovy brand of folk rock, so we should support him. The more KK shows you attend, the more Nook Miles you can earn. Fickle pet. Oh, baby, that's a lot of miles. Well, I got, like, plenty more. I had, like, 3 stacks of those bell tickets, and I have... Oh, my God. I have another stack in storage, but it's past 10 p.m. Also, I crafted all the egg items that I possibly could have. Because I didn't want to take the 20% cut, so I've got a ton of shit just sitting here now. I mean, the good news is that it's, like, still here, like, it didn't despawn. Which, you may say, well, Griffin, of course it doesn't. But I don't know that, because I don't do crazy shit like this that often. This is what I was talking about a little bit last night, though, with, like, the light sources, that you have to account for, like, dozens and dozens and dozens of them being placed out all at once. KK Mania was a great return to the classic KK formula after his rough foray into 3D. I would really like... I wonder if there's any, like, KK Sliders covers of anything like that particularly. Also, I don't know if I did this on stream or not, but I reorganized, my living room a little bit. Found a place to put that couch. KK Forces was a bit of a misstep with that villager avatar, though. Oh, wow. Okay, I was expecting it to be, like rocky and dingy. Like, just some ruffle concrete. I'll tell you right away, though, I want to use this for the walls. I've got a lot of patterns to cook up. And apparently I need to find a concrete floor, but this is good. I'm glad that it has the same floor space as the top floor. Any KK Unleashed fans in chat? KK goes feral. Oh, let me put this in the music player. Let me register this. I don't know if this gets me, like, the best sound quality, because apparently there's a difference based on what speakers you use. I'll tell you what I need. I need the Nook Pod. The home Nook. Put Billy Bass in the base. I have other plans for the basement already, okay? Oh, KK Slider. Are you researching this? Good evening to you. Isn't it a nice night out, Snacky? Let's chat. Sometimes nighttime can feel lonely, so I'm glad I ran into you. Well, me too, Gale. That's very kind of you to... Oh, also, The toy eggs have overthrown the island. Sorry, Tortimer. It's too late. Wait, oh! I was going to more specifically ask if my other orchards had grown back. And this one has. But still not the fucking Stewie. But still not... No, 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 no! What do you want? Hey, you want more reactions? You got it. Check this out. Use that if you ever see me get beat at arm wrestling, because of course you'd be shocked if that happened. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you! Maid dresses! Hold on, I'm gonna check this out. Guys, we can start clothing the people of Yowieville. Nope. They're like, aw. Any of y'all notice some pop-in kind of sucks? In general, or what I'm streaming right now? Because I've got, like, a lot of furniture here. Is any of this popping in? If I, like, run. No, it looks like it's all, like, normally here. But maybe that's because I've already popped it in and it hasn't popped out since. That's interesting, though. Maid dress! Maid dress! Maid dress! I've noticed it a lot with the trees. Huh. Nook mileage program. Oh, this is stuff that I've ordered. Okay. I forget what it was, so I suppose that'll be a pleasant surprise. And 5 maid dresses, of course. I'm gonna have to order 5 more through Nook Shopping and gunk up whatever else that I do genuinely need to order promptly. But, you know, priorities, of course, of course. Let's go find Raymond. Let's see, so this is a lifeguard chair, that's right. Okay, that should go on the West Beach as well. And a cypress plant. What does this look like? Oh, that's cute. I think this one was a gift, not something that I ordered. And then these are all maid dresses, okay. First stop, I guess, is the beach to get that lifeguard chair down. I think that'll be a great spot for it. I feel like, anecdotally, on my own time, I've experienced something resembling Poppin'. Ooh. Guys, this is amazing. Guys, the evil is defeated. I never, ever, ever have to wonder ever again whether or not shit's gonna be eggs or not. It's gonna be all resources. I can't wait. Looks like someone forgot to sell their egg furniture when the store was open. Yeah, bingo. Bingo, Chris. You know what, though? I'm glad that that didn't happen, because what other choice would I have had? Because if KK Slider was coming today, and he does the concert immediately when you boot it up, this, like, the store still would have been closed at 5 a.m., and I still just would have gotten the concert immediately. So there's not much I can do about that. I think it's nice. I think I'll keep this here long term, actually. And I'm also going to get this little guy. Hey, worth noting, worth pointing out, I didn't make it to the West Beach. I've still got to go back over that river. Snoodoodle, you have kicks in town? Aw, that's cool. I've still never gotten kicks, or Flick, for that matter. I haven't gotten any of the cool visitors, and it sucks. Maybe now that I have KK Slider, though, that's what triggers it. We'll see. I noticed it most when I had a tool shelf outside of my house. It just blinks into existence. Well, maybe my island is so, like, unfurnished that I haven't hit whatever, like, it's not struggling to trade resources between furniture at the moment. That time will come, surely, but not yet. Can I climb this? Can I blow the whistle? It kind of, like, wiggles when you grab it. Never mind, it doesn't. Okay. Do I want those peaches? Do I want those apples? For now, I'm gonna say no. For now, I'm gonna go find Raymond, because we've got work to do. You have me added. You could literally come see him if you want to. I could, but I won't. Yeah, spoilers. Good point. Well, I'm certainly not giving a maid dress to Stewie, so that'll have to wait. Weed. Oh, and all the fish are normal too? Oh. I never knew how badly, I mean, I knew I wanted to be free of this, but I'm like a little surprised by how intense the emotion of freedom is, you know? Oh, Raymond. How's the lifeguard supposed to see the beach behind them? That's a good point. I just want it facing the camera. There he is. There he is. Yeah, you made it! What's the latest? You've been putting in a lot of DIY lately, haven't you? Crisp, I wish I could make things like you do. I mean, other than world-class mulligatawny. I love you, Raymond. I love you, Raymond. Here, have this. Yes. Yo, you want to chat? I don't blame you, Crisp. Wait a second. I can't give him anything still? You want to hear some classic Raymond drama? Alright, buckle up, Griffin. I was going to buy some flowers for a friend, but I didn't want to send the wrong impression, you know? The wrong color or arrangement could be disastrous. It could literally change the course of our friendship. Or not. They're just flowers, right? Sometimes I just need to say it out loud to check myself. Raymond. Raymond, take it! Take it! Griffin, what the hell is that town tune? You're terrible. I should really be getting to know people here a little better, starting with you. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. Let's see. Griffin, where should we begin? I'm trying to pick up a new hobby, but I'm all out of ideas. I need some serious inspiration. Tell me, what keeps you busy? Uh-oh. Ew, why is this an option? Taking photos, something else? Is this literally like a show more option, or is it just like a blah option? I almost want to click it just to see what the response is. No way! I'm also a huge fan of anime! Fire Emblem counts? No, it doesn't! I even considered pursuing a career as an anime voice actor! But alas, don't get me wrong, I would have been great! A legend, Crisp! I just didn't want my talents to distract from the true star of the genre, the storytelling. Raymond, no! This means I can't love you anymore! Oh no, chat's enjoying this too much. Oh, I'm being a terrible host. I haven't even offered you a cup of delicious cream soda yet. You still like the cat pullist now, Griffin? It's a tough sell. It's a tough sell now. But maybe when I put him in a maid dress, all will be better. But I guess you can only give people gifts when they're outside. Still like the weeb cat maid? Raymond is a weeb and Griffin must accept it. I will not! I did not! Don't even ask. Well, I saw Gale outside, and it brought up the option to give her a gift. So that's my assumption, is that the villagers have to be outside. But when you look at the little map app, oh no, this is custom designs now, because everything's shifted over. If you click and hold, will they start like wiggling? No, they don't do that. This app helps you develop and shape the island through construction projects that you direct. Yeah, somebody said that I was gonna need Nook Miles for this. I didn't mean to trigger it, but I guess we're learning a tutorial now. I want cream soda? Yeah, I want Raymond's cream. Alright. You can redeem your Nook Miles on the Nook Stop for additional construction options and new path varieties. There's also a cleanup service in case you are doing construction work and find yourself stuck due to items and such around you. For more information on what this cleanup service involves or on any of the other app features, please check the manual within the app. So go ahead, try your hand at this app and start shaping your island to your own personal preferences. Should I start up the island? No, not yet, not yet. Request cleanup. Fascinating. If I am going to start using that anywhere, I'm going to start at Town Square. But let me think. What was it going to do? Right, I meant to open the map app so I can look. Like, it shows you where the houses are, but it doesn't show you, like, where they are in the village. So I would have to, like, hunt them down. Physically. But maybe they'll come to me while I'm setting down paths. So, you know what? First things first, let's do Town Square. I'm really excited for this. Yes, yes, please. Start construction, baby. Getting permission. Okay, it's ready. Use the plus button to switch between different construction options. Please check the manual for info. Oh, I'm a little construction maid! This is so cute! So you press plus. Ah, I wonder how you get more. Hold on. Where do you actually purchase them? Maybe I should go... I don't know if I want a dirt path. I was assuming dirt path all this time, but you know what? Maybe that's not what I want. That's not what I wanted. Check out the enclosed instruction book. Well, hello there, Griffin. Your home has a proper basement now, does it not? You won't find many folks with a home as impressive as yours. Which brings us to the cost of your remodel. And that'll be 2.4 million bells, More like 2.5, actually. Ah, yes. Please make your payments using the Nook Stop's ABD feature as you've done before. Now, I won't be able to expand your home any further, but I must say it has been a pleasure serving you. I'm okay with this. I'm assuming that, like, new paths and stuff, and another 300, that's nifty, are going to be listed in the Redeem Nook Miles section. Let's see. Bell voucher. Oh, the waterscaping permit. Oh, the cliff construction permit. The arch tile path permit. Oh, I kind of wish I saved up for these. I didn't know that I was going to... You can make custom paths? Oh! This is amazing. This is too much. Oh my god. This is incredible. I don't know if I have that bamboo fence recipe or not. I could, like, skip paths and just jump straight to... I wasn't ready for this. You do get them from the ATM? Well, that much is clear. Let's see. If I'm thinking of a path that I would want for, like, a town square, I'm liking the stone path. That reminds me a lot of, like, classic Animal Crossing. Terracotta is pretty good. I'm liking that. But I'm liking this as well. I'm just not sure how that's going to tile, you know? Brick path is pretty good. I'm liking this. I used to know the names of all these different brick patterns, but now I don't. Graphic design is not my passion. I'm gonna go for this one. And the next question would be, do I want waterscaping or cliffscaping first? And assuming that there are no limitations, I think I'm gonna go with cliffscaping. I think that'll give me a lot more power with particular things that I want to do. Guys, this is so exciting. I didn't realize that I had this right away. You should get the custom path permit. Well, I don't have any designs to make into a path, so I think that's going to have to wait. Guys, I didn't know that, like, KK was the one thing that I had to do. I thought there were, like, several humps that came afterwards that I would have to keep working my way towards, but no. KK was the last thing, and, you know, that's it. This is very exciting. Caillou is very excited. I guess I don't have to, like, equip them. I'm just gonna go out there and go nuts. I'm so excited. The custom path thing is basically an easier way to place custom designs. I don't know if it's labeled as a path per se. Well, okay. But my question is, like, why would I want that? Because these little side rainbows that I've got here seem to be paths all their own, you know, just fine. I don't think I need that immediately. I'm not sure if I can place paths underneath furniture, so for the time being, I'll gobble all that up and see what I can get done. And there's a little cliff option there. So you walk up to ground and it becomes path. Boy, and you guys thought pulling weeds was boring. So I know it's possible to make certain things into like a curved edge. I don't know how to do that, and I don't need to yet, but while I'm laying some of this down, I think that would be helpful to know. Oh, there you go. So if you walk up to an existing path, you can, like, toggle whether it's curved or present, I suppose. Wow, this looks really nice. It even has, like, a little bit of, like, blending on the edges with the grass. See, I don't think regular custom paths will do that sort of thing, but that's really nice. Trying to erase a corner will equal curve. Uh-oh, guys, flowers are in the way. Oh, look! Take a look! We have another new blue flower now. Do we have any pink ones? I wasn't looking for whether or not we got any new... No new breeds yet. I still don't know what to do with, like, moving those flowers. I'm gonna leave those to, like, stay put for now. And then I'm gonna build another path kind of, like, out in this direction. Because as I mentioned during the previous stream, this is what I had in mind for all the paths to, like, align. Guys, question. Oh, and if you press Y near one, you don't, like, kick over it. I guess that's the benefit. Like, if something lands on the path, then that's what you get out of it. It's a bit tricky with trees in the way. Can I move the camera, like, directly above? No, of course I can't. Of course I can. I love Animal Crossing. I'll tell you what, though. I did put some more thought, you know, trying to think what they were thinking. You know, Mimera, what were they thinking? But I actually tried to figure that out. And I came to a realization. Okay, so that placing a tile next to it uncurves. I'm gonna need to get my special axe from my house to cut that down. That was the bell tree from the very beginning of the stream. I keep thinking that turtle's a tarantula and it's scaring the shit out of me. But here's my guess as to why the camera isn't as free as it is. Because when you move the camera down, well, like that, it, like, cuts objects out of view. And that's why you can't move, because otherwise objects would just be constantly popping in and out. Whereas the other views, I'll continue to explain this when I walk outside, because no chat's dying to hear my take. It has to be a 2x1 square to make it a corner. I see. Is there anything I want to put in storage for the time being? Nah, I'll hold on to these main dresses. This is very important. Why am I here? Right, axe, to cut down that tree that was in the way of the path. As you can see, I've prepared a lot of special thingies. In case something breaks, I can just go back home and pick up one of those. Maybe I'll have an axe room. It's a lot easier than going into your custom designs app and placing them that way. I guess so. That's not a bad point. But I don't really have any... If there are any other ambitions that I have, then that's one thing. But I don't, so we're fine. Right now, all I want is to just place this nice little plus-shaped path in this nice little plus-shaped plaza. Die. And then you can pick up the wood without a problem. That I do really like. I suppose another plus would be having the little grass edges around them. Would I be able to do that for the rainbow path? Because that could look pretty nice, come to think of it. Okay, I had to reselect that once I brought out a tool. Gotcha. Let's see. So I think the fountain is like 4x4, so I'm gonna have to start making like some larger center space around this like crossroad here. But I think it's gonna look real nice. I mean, ideally I'd like to have like a big circular shaped plaza, but considering the grid-based nature of this, I'm assuming I can only, you know, take that so far. Ooh, Atlas Moth. This is very satisfying, though. I've been waiting to do this for so long! I was expecting, like... I knew KK was coming, but I didn't really know what I was gonna do with the rest of my night, and I guess I found it. This is very good news. I think I've seen people place a path, and then place a custom design over it to maintain the shape of the path underneath? That's really interesting. I didn't even know you could place custom designs on top of existing paths, but that's really cool. Also, I don't know where I'm going to have this like lead to. I knew in general I wanted something to go in this direction, but maybe now that I have, well, I don't have riverscaping, I have cliffscaping, but maybe that can lead to some further ideas. Anyways, fountain time. So we just do this and then it turns into squares? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of make it into like a larger square and then try to round the corners on it. That's my best bet as to how we're going to make this into like a nice plaza. And I presume you can like place furniture on top of this too? Man, I was really excited for this feature. Like, you know, we've known it's been a thing for forever. But actually getting your hands on it, it feels really different than just like imagining it for sure. Because thinking about it gets your mind racing. But actually working with it gets my mind racing like even more. Is it possible to make like diagonal paths, I wonder? Or are these little crisscrossies the best you can get? I guess you could round the edges on all of these. For now, this will do though. I just want to make like kind of rough out the center shape and then like put things like the fountain back down on it. But ooh, this is looking lovely if I do say so myself. God, remember Garden Bench? It was a good show! Oh, that is nice. This is nice. I would suggest getting all of the tile options before you commit to one. I did the same thing after getting the dirt path and regretted it. Well, that's why I specifically didn't commit to dirt path. I said that I liked this one because it was classic Animal Crossing. I've put thought into this. You goofballs. Because the other ones are all kind of have like a warm tone, and don't get me wrong, I love me some warm colors, but I think specifically with this area, I guess I can put this away from just placing furniture. With this area, I think gray will work. Although, the question soon becomes, what contrasts well with this? I'd say it contrasts well enough, but a warmer thing could work. Maybe I'll have like the path transition halfway through though. These are things that I can think about on my own time. There's no rush, there's no rush. As long as I get the layout down, that's what I've been really eager to get to, you know? Because the terracotta path hits different. I think all I needed was the cassette player and we're good to go. Yeah. This is really cozy. I like how this came out a lot. Let's take a look at what these Nook Miles are. Island Designer. What are the milestones for this one exactly? Oh, the first time for a path, first time for a river, first time for a cliff. Well, if you ask me, I think we should get to cliffscaping next. Because again, I want a 2x2 path going this way, a 2x2 path going this way, sorry, Tarantula, and another one going this way that goes between the trees and across the bridge. But cliffscaping. This has bothered me for forever because I've wanted to make like a ramp here that lines up with the bridge, but it hasn't been even. But now it can be, I assume. I don't know, let's just walk up to this cliff and press A and see what happens. Holy moly. The power. So let's see. I want this to also be a cliff. Wow, and it's just like that. So if I tap A, it's also like a path. And then it becomes a rounded... Look at that! It's really cool. Like, this really could have been like a super complex thing. Oh, that's so nice now. But it's jumping right into it. It's very intuitive to use. And I also want to remove this cliff. And I want to round these corners. So now that's even. Oh, this is so cool. Well, apparently chat is saying that the cliff and waterscaping feels rough as fuck. I don't know. It clicked with me instantly. I don't know about you. Cliff hanging pet. Man, before I know it... Wait, guys! Raymond's outside! We gotta get him. Let's get him. I don't need a permit to do this. Oh, we meet again. Why is there no gifting option? I'm still in awe of what you've done with your place. You know, it's a full-on mansion now. My mansion! I can make my cliff, my foundation! You've come a long way too. Just being seen with you in public increases my Q score. My cliff mansion. The dream can finally come true. It makes sense, but it can be a huge pain if you're doing large or complicated things. I see. I'm gonna get this stinky bug. A stinky! A man-faced stinky! Alright, well I guess I'm about to jump into something incredibly complex then. Motherfucker! He would look at sneaking around in the flowers. This is a safe place, you know. Okay, yes. Right out in the open, just like that. You little fucker. They're not supposed to be here. It's really scaring me that they're not moving. Fuck, they're behind the tree, and they're not moving, and I can't see. Should I make a run for it? They're behind the cliff! But if I walk away, they might despawn. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at right now. Should I keep moving until they, until I, aggro them, and then they'll, come at me? I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. That's a terrible idea. Run! Fuck. I'm gonna get caught in the trees. I'm gonna get caught in the... I can't tell what's worse. The fact that I survived or that I just lost 8,000 bells. I thought they would have been clever enough to walk around it. But I guess that's one way to make a getaway. Oh, a maid dress. Just like my favorite scene in Dragon Ball Z by Akira Toriyama. Kajimafu, I like you. Don't make me not like you, please. As I was saying, allow me to walk you through my vision board for my new island mansion. I might have to move this peach tree, but here's my idea. I'm gonna have a series of zigzagging cliffs is my plan. So it's gonna be too high, and then I'm gonna put my house on top of that. But I need to clear a large amount of land first. Yeah, the tarantula did fucking die. I've never seen that happen before. No Nook Miles reward for that, unfortunately. I might move this pear tree. I like having pears, and I'm gonna eat this one, and I'm gonna move it, because I'm a kind god. We didn't make Raymond a weeb, Nintendo did. Listen, if I did not give Raymond that answer, then he would have been, yeah, me neither. We did this to him. See, I really didn't want to pick that option. I could have lived in blissful ignorance. But chat egged me on and I let it happen. Under my watch. I've never seen a goddamn Goku in my life. God, I wish that were me. Wow, Griffin, I love anime too. Have you seen Dokusei? Ah yes, it's my favorite, a modern classic, truly. Let's see, I'll cut down one more, and that should be enough space for the top. You know what? Maybe I'll get rid of these back trees too. It's a shame that I'm picking now to cut down so many trees, because most of the time, I rarely ever want to do this normally. But the Nook Miles program is always begging me like the Plus program, is always begging me to cut down like a tree per day. But it's not one of the rewards. Or what are the rewards actually? Let me take a peek at that. Yeah, I can take a photo. I can sell some things. I'm trying to get to the Plus app. There we go. Maybe now I'll be asked to cut things down. Oh, and I haven't done Bellrock yet either. That could be a good idea. 10 flowers. There are things that I like to do. I do like to tend flowers and sell things in exchange for bells. But not right now. Folks, a dream is about to come true tonight. Well, assuming that I also get waterscaping. See, it's hard to explain. But once you see it, it'll all click and you'll be like, Griffin, that's genius. That's such a cool place for a house. Okay, so that's a pretty big expanse of flat land. I would get started, I think. Let's do it. I'll tell you what, though, after so much time of having my house in the bottom right corner, it is going to be a little bit weird getting used to its new location in the bottom right. And it's kind of isolated from all the other things now. Do I want to be on the other side of the river even anymore? No, I'd have to build here because I can't build a cliff underneath my house. Well, there's no punishment to building a cliff temporarily. For now, I'm going to stick to it. Well, apparently there are notifications. What do you know? I am not done building for now. I'm here to put this away. So I want to select cliff construction. I'm going to make this... Yeah, 4 away on both sides is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to make... I'll see if I can kind of like mime out what I want to do. So you approach from this side, there's going to be a ramp going up this way, and then you come around and there's another ramp going up this way, and I'm also going to put like a waterfall, like a series of waterfalls that also go along with the zigzag, and then there will be a bridge. And I think that'll look really kick-ass. Oh wow, vertical cameras, what do you know? Uh-oh. Well, so much for that. So let's see, ramps have to be 2 wide. I mean, I've never placed one, but... Wait a second. If I get the waterscaping permit, then that means I can finally find a place to get rid of this bridge that's been sitting in my inventory all this time. And then I'll have to place another bridge because this side of the island is about to be a lot more trafficked. This is gonna have to be 4 tall because the way it zigzags. And I could put like a fence, like a guardrail as well, all around. That could be cool. Nobody egged you on. The Bunny Day event ended. Oh, it took me a second. Oh, I am stupid idiot. Let's see, and I'm gonna make this a nice, even square. Let's see. What I would like to do is get like a ramp construction permit, so that I get a better idea of like how many. Because I know it's 2 wide, but how many squares long is a ramp? Like how much clearance would I need for such a thing? Because that's going to play a lot into how I build this out. Also, I may be running out of space because there's a bell tree. Can I move a bell tree while it's growing? Will I be fine to move that? You'll have to wait another day to place another bridge. I'm well aware of that. I'm fine. Let's see. Well, I can begin to assume enough to build a second lair now. I'm actually beginning to see how this could get very tedious. At least, like, on stream. I'm really enjoying this, but... Oh, balloon. Neat. Wait a second. Am I not able to... No, okay, I can. We're good. Let me actually get this real quick. Oh, unless... Do you have to have, like, 1 tile of clearance on all sides and you make a cliff? That can't be right. See, I don't like when you put away a tool, you have to reselect the cliff construction permit every time. That is a bit of a bother. Yeah, seems like it. Okay, so this is gonna have to get built out a little bit more then. See, ramps are gonna make this real handy, though. Yeah, you can move the bell tree, no problem. Okay, phew. More for me. And then there can be like a little pond down here, where the island like kind of comes out, and there's already a hammock there, ready to go, baby. And while I've got the shovel out, why don't I get that Nook Miles thing off the ground and smack the shit out of a rock with no expectation whatsoever that eggs will come along and ruin my day. Question, have you seen the pole dancing Eggman video? Now, I hate to answer a question with a question, but which one? Doesn't the bell tree only give bells once? Yeah, but that one's like still growing. That's what I mean. Because there was a little sapling there, and the only trees that I plant are bell trees. Small young money tree. Yeah, nice. Okay, so, I mean, either way, the cliff is going to have to go much further backwards, perhaps even to the point of connecting to those other raised cliffs. This is not what I want. That's not what I wanted. It is going to take a while to, like, build the controls for this into my muscle memory, but... See, what I would really like is... This is going to be a weird request, but, like, I don't know, like, the ability to strafe or something? Because I would like to just keep building these while walking backwards without having to, like, reorient myself every time. Which, not that I'm incapable of doing it, but... I don't know, something about the way Animal Crossing controls, and I'm sure anybody who's ever fished can agree with me on this, is that it is a little bit tricky, occasionally, when you want to make very minute movements and position yourself in very specific angles. Love the pole dancing Eggman. What are you people talking about? Why are you saying these ridiculous stuff? It's disgusting like hell. I put it in as seen on. Oh boy, thanks. I mean, can't wait. And how does everybody else know what this is? Usually I'm at the forefront of pole dancing Eggmans, but apparently not this one. Animal Crossing with the movement options of Bloodborne on PSP. PSP make the best. See, but now that I've used a ladder, I have to hit down, then hit plus, then hit this again. Like, that's a process, you know? And it's one that I've yet to get used to. Right, so then that's gonna kind of vaguely be where that connects. And then I'll also build this, like, into more cliff, I guess? Animal Crossing with tank controls. Ah, if only, if only. I saw it on another stream today. Damn. I'm really losing my streamer touch, I suppose. I'll leave this as is for now, and I'll come back once I get the waterscaping permit to build out the zigzagging river a little bit later on. But I think that's looking very nice so far. It's a good rough out, I'd say. Let's see, so I can water some flowers, I can certainly sell some things. I'm so confused as to why I can't gift Raymond the maid dress right now. Animal Crossing, but you control it with a Switch Fit ring like that one person did with Dark Souls. I guess I'm not going to be doing any immediate cliff building anymore, but I like this hat, so I say it stays on. Maybe I could put some things in the box. I don't know if it's going to get me 5,000 bells, but I could certainly do with it. Yes, let's potato chips. I'm going to sell you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and, well, I guess not resources. I want to hold on to that pear tree. I want to hold on to these shells, too, because what if there's a Nook Miles reward for that? I'll sell this. And that's actually almost 5,000. But I will first wait. And I'll move this up here with the other, like, resources so I don't get things, like, confused. And I'll open this up. This is from the green balloon? A green leaf pile. Which I can apparently also sell. Nifty. Raymond doesn't want your gift. He only wants Juicy Apple TV. It's true. It's all he ever wants. I've also found like very few we meet again. The little bastard has crawled from this. I'm just gonna sneak up on him. Snatched him right out of the fucking air. Not on my watch, baby, and that's how you make 5,000 bells. Woo! Oh, we gotta find a new flag design now. I mean, the fact that it expresses is no less true, but I think things need to get shaken up. There we go, that'll do the trick. That'll do it. Tarantula wig snatched. Hell was full, so I came back. I think you need to up the friendship you have with Raymond and talk to him before you can clean up his wardrobe. If you catch my... So I'm better friends with Gale than Raymond? Every time I walk by that thing, my heart skips a beat. Any villagers hanging out down here? No? No? There is an Atlas moth, though. Gale's wearing... Why is Gale wearing this? Is that like a workout outfit? She usually wears like a pink dress. Rats. If I like walk, like if I scare a bug away and instead of aiming to like where it was and I aim to where it's going, can I like intercept it when it's in the process of disappearing, or is that a no-go? Oh, I'll tell you what else I wanted to do. I mentioned earlier wanting to have like a cliff sort of thing, like behind resident services. I think that would be a really good idea. Oh, thank God. I was like, this cannot end well. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I think this would be cool. And then I can put like, I don't know, like a lighthouse or something. I'm sure there's something really big and really cool that I can put back here. Along with, of course, some good old waterfalls. Give her a better... She used to have a very nice one, Chris. I don't know if you're familiar with Gale. Me and Gale had, like, maid solidarity, but I guess she's just vibing. Hell only has 400 spaces until they upgrade their house. I'll make it 3 thick for the time being. I wonder if it's any more efficient to, like, zigzag, because then there's less turning around every time, but there's also more walking. Okay, never mind, I'm terrible at this. But her current one just ain't doing this. Listen, if anybody needs a better top, it's me, and by a better one, I mean any. There we go, let's see how that looks from behind. Doesn't contribute much to the silhouette as of yet. But I think with some waterfalls, oh, it could really come together, for sure. Hope it doesn't block Gale's house, though. That could be a concern. Lack of emotion is of concern. Let's see. So that's where the camper is. I don't know. I'm hoping to run into, Wolfgang at some point, but I guess if I need to, like, up my friendship level or whatever, there's not much I can immediately do, is there? Let's see, let me take a look at my Nook Miles, because I guess the immediate thing to work towards would be waterscaping. I've got a bunch of flowers here, so I guess I'll water these. I like that you get a little hat to go with it, though. That's the best part. What? Don't Griffin ellipsis me! Oh, a fossil. I can't believe Bunny Day, like, turned me against those little shovel markings, you know? Because I like fossils, I love getting them. But I became, like, so suspicious of every single one that came my way. It's just so sad. Nice fidget spinner pond. The one down here. And with waterscaping. Guys, Penis Pond! Something that I will warn you about is that people have been making one-tile spaces in their town. Oh, whoopsie. I guess that's it for my watering can. Visiting animals can spawn there and be trapped there, so be careful with what you do. You mean like across rivers where you can like hop across it like Ocarina of Time? Because yes, I've seen those. I didn't know that was a problem though, but good to know. Thanks for giving me a heads up. Who's behind my house? Fucking Nick Robinson. Of course he's creeping. Of course he's Balloon! Oops. I should also measure out, like, how much space I'm going to need for my house. But I guess once I get a house construction kit, I won't need to. It'll give me the guidelines right there. So no rush for that. So I need to get a watering can from storage. I should have one of those? Yeah, okay. And I also need to check my Nook Miles and probably put that axe away before any mistakes get made. So it's 6,000 for a landscaping permit, right? Grow fruit trees. Catch a moth. Catching a moth is pretty easy. Maybe I'll go get the remainder of today's fossils. I've seen that. Yeah, 1 tile spaces on the water. I've seen that to make cool fake bridges. Interesting. But wouldn't that just make rivers into a pond? I don't know. Let's see. So I need to catch one of these. This is a lot of fun. Like, these are very, very big upgrades that I've been looking forward to for a very long time. And, you know, you just getting them and getting them and getting them. There's no more wait an hour, wait a day. It's just magic. It just works. Catch fish, which also are no longer eggs. Though while I'm here, I'm going to try to round off these corners and see if that looks any good, because I think it will. Yeah, that's so nice. I like it. Guys, Yowieville's really coming into it. It's really getting its identity tonight, it seems. That way the river still... Why can't I cross this? Because I'm playing with my arms folded, of course. So the river still exists, but you can cross it, and others without the pole can as well. Well, I don't know if I have any friends that are, like, that far behind, but it's good to know. Let's see, so there's a dig spot here. Yeah, because assessing them will be worth Nook Miles, and also... it's just a thing that I plain old love to do. God, I know Max has been, like, struggling a lot with Egg Day because they've just been, like, trying to brute force it and, like, crafting lots of bait, which apparently is a less than ideal method of forcing fish as opposed to just using a fishing rod and then getting a fish as a result. So it's a relief to have that back. Okay, that's the third one or the fourth one? I want to say number 3. Number 3. Indeed. Did I collect the points of the moth? Okay. Because if you're sitting on completed goals already, then the possible... Oh, there it is. The potential worry could be is that you may accidentally do something that's about to be a goal, but it doesn't count until it goes on the list. Phew. Bait is definitely better for some fish. Yeah, but... as opposed to... it's a more involved process than standard fishing is just to get eggless. I made some fish bait today and ended up catching 5 tuna, so that was freaking sweet. That was freaking sweet. We need to get the Stewie Bear off of this island now. It's rubbing off on me. What was it gonna do? Museum, that's right. I've yet to get golden trout, and I think I've gotten golden trout, and a few others via the pier. Saving... well, I think golden trout, you get that from, second layer cliffs? Right? But I could be wrong. I might be thinking of another fish with golden in its name. But, I can show you my Critterpedia right now, and it shows you where it spawns. No, not bait to get eggs, bait to avoid eggs. Which is understandable given the enormous amount of furniture I have sitting in front of resident services. And that's after I sold off another 510 eggs. I would like to get some fossils assessed, if you please. Guys, what if the eggs hatched? It's so fucked up that I can just donate these right away if it's like a new thing. I would love a present. I like that I'm still wearing my hat indoors. Sorry, Blathers. The river runs right through the lobby. Whew! I had been hoping someone would bring me a Megacerops. This large fellow was a bit like our modern rhinoceros, but with 2 horns on its nose. Sadly, their small teeth restricted them to a diet of rather soft plants, and eventually they died out. I feel there is a valuable lesson to be had there about learning to enjoy a variety of foods. And that is what I have to say about that. And little baby zippers came out. I guess that's what the little wobbling toys are for, right? I think from my experience, eggs will only show up on size 3 or something, so I've mostly been able to eye them to avoid them. Yeah, but me personally, I like the size 3, quote-unquote, fish that they replace, right? So, don't I already? Yeah, I already have a trilobite. It's the dandelion dude from Ice Age. You know what I'm disappointed didn't last very long? The meme about everybody wanting to kill the Ice Age baby. I vibed with that. Memes come and go so quickly these days. Also a double. More bells for me. I've got 2.5 million in debt to pay off now, so I could certainly use it. And just to be clear, assessing is the Nook Miles reward, not donating, right? Because if so, we've got a problem on our hands. Wow, yeah. So 3 duplicates and 1 new one. Yeah, I guess once I say I'm fine, we'll find out if it is a little blink blink. Well, that's a blink blink if I've ever heard one. Or felt one. Okay, that's 150 times 2, so we are 360 away from waterscaping. Hey, question. Does anybody in chat have any idea why my current bell count, or Nook Miles count, ends in the number 40? Because I don't. Because everything you get is like in multiples of 100 or 150 and stuff like that. How do you get 40? What could I possibly have done that was worth 10 Nook Miles? Selling seashells is yet to be a reward. You know what I could do? You know what I could do with this here cliffscaping? With this power. I can make this even wider on this side to place even more flowers. And then if I make this curved, yeah. I think the best view for that spot is this little seat, so we'll have a peek at the view. Yeah, those vending machines have gotta go. But I'm liking it. I've always liked that little cliff, and it's better than ever. And I can also even out this little thing in the river. Yes, the symmetry. I will be unstoppable. I've noticed some eggs were size 4 and 3. The day 2 streak reward is 80 miles. Damn. God, I'm looking at those maid dresses so longingly. I finally have them, but I can't even use them yet. Let's see. So I still need to be tackling it. Just a few more Nook Miles before we get to it. I could talk to your neighbors, but I think doing that makes them want to stay longer, so I can't talk to Stewie. Gail's still hanging out someplace near my house, right? I could give Mira a visit. You're not egg furniture. Get out of my pile. Maybe Gail isn't hanging out here anymore. Where'd she go? Hanging out with Nick Robinson. Back off, lady. Wait a second. Thought bubble? What could this mean? Oh, she just wants to give me a sofa. I thought she was gonna ask about moving out. Getting that 3 times is 240, so you failed the streak at least twice. Dropped would be a better word than failed. No, I think failed is a pretty good term. I feel like a failure. No, I would love a sofa, thank you. I'm looking for new things to put in my living room all the time. Let's talk to Audie. What a super evening, Foxtrot. Let's talk. These are for you? I'm practicing striking. See, I could never replace Audie's pineapple dress. She's already perfect. It's an important life skill. Never know when you might need to pose. Oh, I thought she was teaching me how to pose as, like, a reaction. Gail, how did you get here? Nice to see you again, Snacky. What's the latest? How's that friend of yours from Soda Lake doing? Whoa, villagers can talk to you about your friends? You and Tyler get along well, Snacky. I wonder what my friends' villagers say about me. Meme arrow implying that I've ever visited more than 2 towns in my life. I so had a feeling I'd run into you again today. I want to chat. Griffin, your house is way large now. It might even be the biggest one on the island. You must have worked totes hard to earn that home. Oh my gosh, so much respect, Foxtrot. How many conversations was that? Gale? We just keep running into each other again today, Snacky. Lay it on me. Griffin, your home is looking great. I was already impressed, but somehow you managed to keep improving on it, Snacky. We might have to start calling it Griffin Castle soon. I like the sound of that. That was 3 conversations. Oh, I guess it has to be with a new villager. Maybe I'll go find Ed or Raymond. Raymond was hanging out on the cliffs earlier. Is he still outside, or can I see him in his home? There he is. Are we best friends yet? Do you want to be a maid now, Raymond? I guess you must have splurged for the all-access pass, huh? Raymond Unlimited. Have you heard about how people are spending, like, millions of bells to, like, sell Raymond? Wondering about this modern and stylish yet classic home, eh? Well, it's my place. The old Casa de Raymond. That's French for my totally rad house. I mean, it counts as a conversation, but not a confirmation. Crisp, what have you gotten yourself into? Hey, Griffin. Want to know the secret of my success? Alright, it all comes down to one word. Confidence. Even if you're wrong, just dig in deeper and be confident at all times. Fake it till you make it. If that fails, run away and then pretend you have amnesia. I love you, Raymond. I would spend millions of bells for you if I didn't already have you. Let's see. Catch a butterfly fish. Those are pretty rare. Those are the ones with the buy pride flag on them. I could hit rocks. I'm good at hitting rocks. I still haven't found the bell one. Yeah, it's 3 different villagers for that reward. Speaking of bells! Griffin, you better smack this thing as fast as you can. Or we've got trouble. Wild how people auction off villagers. Hey, on an unrelated note, does anybody have a Apollo in their village yet? I thought people wouldn't even bother coming to your campsite once you end up with the full village. So if I wanted that little goth mouse, would I be able to, like, ask her to replace one of my existing villagers? Which, you know, I don't, because that's kind of a lateral move. Come on. Come on! But if I do get a good villager that I happen to like, that could be a good sign. Because, boy, I really hate those bears. A relay tank? Oh, okay. For my maid marathon. Ah, one more. Sell shells! I've been preparing for this one all my life. Oh, no. No, I'll keep going. My muscle memory for, like, which apps are where is, like, completely thrown off now. Do I need to craft? No, I don't want recipes. I want patterns. I want, like, in between these. I want custom, and I want... Where? No, the butterfly fish are the yellow ocean triangle. Are you sure? Because I recall always calling them butterfly fish, because they have the bi pride flag on them. You know what? Bust out the Critterpedia. I'll be the judge of this. Butterfly fish. This is the golden trout down here, right? Yeah, location. So, Snoodoodle, if you're trying to get one of these, you get them in clifftop rivers, not in the sea. People using Amiibo to get villagers via campsite and then freaky creepypasta. Yeah, I'm hearing there's some sort of, like, glitches that people are trying to tell me to avoid. I don't know what they are. I vaguely know of them, and that's very scary. One of them is, like... Why don't I see it here? One of them is, like, very vivid, like, blue, purple, pink, and I don't see it. But I have it. I know I do. It's called the butterfly fish. Should be here. I could, like, manually move the cursor over all the names, but... Oh, no, you're right! Which begs the question, no. I have used the pun butterfly, but I think on, like, this one or something else. Probably that one. That's the closest it gets. In-game, it looks a lot more like the bi pride flag. Huh. Well, I'm wrong. What else is new? Alright, let's put these thingies in the box. The butterfly fish. Yeah, okay, chat got very mad trying to correct me. I'm gonna sell this, I'm gonna sell this, and I'm going to sell all of this. I had 9 sand dollars all on its own. That could have been a Nook Mile right there. But I'm actually not done with shells. I've got one more here. Or 2, I guess. 2 giant clams. Whoa! Giant clams are worth that much? I had no clue. The riverscaping is mine. Guys, this is so cool! I've seen Finding Nemo at least one time. I know what I'm Oh, is the yellow fish is that a butterfly fish? Huh. See, I got the clownfish and the surgeonfish back to back, but I don't know about that one. Let's see, so Nook Miles, 6,000 should be plenty, right? 5 minutes should be plenty. Here I go! The price is 6,000 miles. God, that is a powerful vibration. Did you see the sea butterfly? No, I did not. I need to catch them still. I think we're in the off-season for them at the moment. I looked at them in the museum, but they didn't do the unfurling thing. Yeah, that's right, Femi, you weren't there for when I got retroactively mad at you. Let me see here. Let's take a crack at riverscaping then, I guess. Oh, I like how that one is like on each side of your head, like an angel and devil. Whoa. And you get Nook Miles for that, too. Neat. I mean, I'm, like, losing meaningful ground that I could be, you know, using for walking on, but... All in the name of symmetry. Alternatively, I could start using this... Hold on, here's what I'm gonna do instead. What the fuck? Okay, I guess that's what happens when you build diagonally. So if you want to make ground... Oh. Yeah, I think what I'll do is just, if I want to make it, like, parallel, I'd rather make it, like, wider on both sides. You know? Because I don't like how little land I would have there otherwise. I'll do one more. So that way these little diagonal bits, yeah, can match up. Wait a second. So that the furniture, 1, 2, 3, and the diagonal. 1, 2, 3. So then this would be the diagonal bit, which also matches up with the... No, it doesn't. No, it does not. I could give it one more space. I could. And you know what? I will. Now this, chat, is a construction technique I like to call spiraling out of control. Okay, so one more on each side. That ought to do it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, then a diagonal. I can see why this lily pad idea occurred to people so quickly, though. Because it's very easy to accidentally make them. There we go. Now it's centered. And you know what, maybe I don't even want to do the same thing to give the opposite side of the river the same treatment, because, you know, but then again, this is like one, it goes in, and then this is 1 wide, and then this goes in, and then it's 2 wide, so this is my life now. This is my life now. There's no escape. I watched the VOD and posted the GIF, oh, in the As Seen On channel, when I got to that part. Okay, I'll give that a look-see then. What else did I want a waterscape? The cliff over here, that's right! I wonder how making waterfalls is going to work. I haven't tried any of that yet. And I need to do it, like, near City Hall as well. I'm sorry. Resident Services. So this is an uneven number of tiles wide. And waterscaping is not in your inventory. It is a whole new thing. It's a whole new breed. Ooh! I thought you would need, like, a pool at the bottom, but you can just, like, make one that goes into the ground. That's cool. Whoa. That's so cool! Alright, I'm gonna want to switch to cliff construction. So if I'm standing on the edge here, No, I was hoping I could expand it in the same way you expanded a river. But it looks like you can only build up. Oh, man. Guys, I'm gonna have the coolest house. And I keep looking at my wheel and not this to build cliffs. At the very least, I want the river here, and I want to put the bridge there, and then that can be what we do. And then while it's under construction, I should be able to at least apply for a ramp, right? Or do I need to wait for the bridge? Because I kind of forget. Oopsie. I mean, technically I do need to put one there, but not quite yet. I'm waiting for the day there's an update, and they do something with those rock pools. I want to do something with them. So rock pools? What rock pools? I have heard no such thing. I want to see a rock pool. Where do I find a rock pool? They gave me a rose wreath, and I don't even have roses yet. This game is... It really is evil. I don't know how people are finding all these different flowers. Talking to friends. Not happening, buddy. But I've not found, like, any unique... I found unique, like, colors of flowers that I already have, but I haven't found anything like unique flower types yet. Which is a shame, because, I mean, it's dead obvious that the national flower of Yowieville should be the rose. You know, pink mums will do for now. They're pretty enough, but I would like to replace them as soon as I get the opportunity. If not, cherry blossom petals that can be blowing through the wind at all times of year in Yowieville. It may as well be rose petals. Let's see, I think I need to make it one more wide to, like, viably build a bridge. Keep looking in here for waterscaping, that's not how it works. Okay, so I think it needs to be... Oops. I think it needs to be 4 wide to build a bridge across, is my guess. Which means I may need to do one more layer on that side. But it should work. It should do for now. As a certain hero of mine once said, "Get out to do it!" See the gray rocky parts at the back of your island? Some people have pools at the back of them. Oh, I kind of have those. Although they're more like puddles than anything else. Yeah, I'm not going to build any part that juts out to put a ramp edge just yet. Because I don't have the exact dimensions for this measured out. I'm kind of just figuring it out as I go along. Let's see. So I want waterscaping again. One's like a bronze shovel and one's like a silver shovel. I wonder if there's ever a gold shovel that you get. Pretty cool you can make water walls, though. I didn't know that. Is what I'm making right now a water wall? I would call it like a standard waterfall, but nifty either way. These are definitely going to come in handy when I get around to residence. I can't believe I just got terraforming like overnight and I wasn't even expecting it. Like, I thought Tom Nook was going to be like, oh yeah, you gotta get the Able Sisters, and then they gotta perform. They got a whole Squid Sisters routine. I'm just going to eat a pear and put this hardwood tree in my pocket. Oh, or not. I thought I put this axe in storage. And I'm sure at some point I meant to. I guess I just forgot. But I guess it works out for me. Hey guys, this is a very cursed thing to be brought into my mind. And maybe it's just because I'm like not old enough and I missed this phrase. In Wonderwall, what the fuck do they mean when they say throw it back to you? Because they say that a lot. What the fuck does it mean? Give you a turn? Give you a chance? That's the best bet that I have. That's my best guess, but I have no fucking clue. Are they playing Frisbee? And they won't share the Frisbee? No, that's not construction. Anyways, I didn't ask this last night, but it's been a while, once again. What have you guys been doing in your Animal Crossing towns? I'd love to know. My golden slingshot broke. I'm out for blood. I got the recipe for that, but I haven't made anything with it. That's a shame. Very sorry to hear that. Actually, let me take a look at the recipe for a golden slingshot right now. How much does it cost to craft that? I mean, not doing anything else with my gold, so... Oh, just one. It's not bad. Alright, here comes the moment of truth. Can I build a bridge across this? Throw it back to you like a ball. It basically means getting what's coming to you? What? Now I'm even more confused. Okay, bridge time, bridge time, bridge time. This should be good, right? Oh no. And the land on either side should be even. So it needs to be even wider than that. That's interesting. So it's 5 wide, not 4 wide. I guess while I'm up here, I'll do the widening in advance and then build out the cliff. Oopsie. Oh, this is so cool. I'm already like... I already had a lot of path ideas I was sitting on, had a couple of cliff ideas I was but these waterfall ideas are a whole other ball game. Struggling with making enough money to buy everything in the Able Sisters every day alongside getting enough to move everyone's buildings twice and building ramps. Giving you a shot, letting you try, giving you a go, or in the spiteful way, get got. Your comeuppance? See, I don't know why you would want to buy everything in the Able Sisters. Is there a just to have it in your catalog? I don't know. Is this not the right width? Maybe I need to, like, make it longer. I don't know. Hold up. Let me... That's not where the construction tools are. What I may need to do is demolish... And this is going to break my heart. Because this is a lot of cliff pieces. And I'm going to have to act on these twice now. But I think I need, like, more... Is the word that I'm looking for width or length? But I think I need to free up more space on the y-axis, if that makes sense. Full catalog, plus you never know. Well, I know. I know that I want a maid dress, and that now I have it, and I win. I accidentally got Hamlet to move out, but Pee-wee's moving in tomorrow. That sounds like another pig name. I don't know. I'll tell you what, though, there have been some really cute, I haven't been getting any cute villager designs coming my way, but I've been seeing them, and they're pretty good. Alright, so I don't know if I need, like, one empty spot on both sides, or just the one, but we'll see if this works out, because I sure hope it does. Road work ahead, I sure hope it do. No, oh, I have to stand right up against the edge, which I guess is the smart thing. Should I reserve this spot for a stone bridge? Well, hold on now. I want to see if I can put it here or, like, put it here. Okay, so it's the waterfall on this side that was the problem. So I am going to have to scooch over this way and make this work this way. The good news, though, is that it can be flush right up against the cliff, which is great. Ooh. That's gonna look nice. But do I want... Because I'm trying to think about how the ramps are gonna play into this. I'm gonna rethink it real quick, because... So you come up on the right side, you cross over, and I want you to be able to, like, go around and then go up a ramp, and I don't think there's, like, enough horizontal space. I could make the ramps, like, facing, you know, vertically instead of horizontally, but horizontally is kind of what I wanted to go for. I think the bridge just takes up a lot more space than I anticipated, so, I'll leave this here for now. This is gonna be a work in progress, and then the next time I do an Animal Crossing stream, we can, like, come back to this, and I can just do, like, more of the work on my own time. Just in terms of, like, getting the cliffs laid out, But I think by this point, we kind of all get the idea. Although I could make a pond here. So when you like make a man-made body of water, is it at all possible to like make new fishing locations? Because that would be really cool, actually. For now, though, let's take our waterfall business over to City Hall. I'm taking this to City Hall. Oh, this is going to be so pleasant. Just pleasant is the word I'm looking for. So let's see. I know I literally just crafted a waterfall. But I believe I need to be on top of the cliff to make that happen. Oh, Gale has something to tell me, and I'm cornered, so I don't really have a choice. Guess what? I've got something here for you. You just gave me a couch, Gale. I know someone who made rows of rivers just to make fishing easier. A sweater vest, you say? That's fascinating. Did you see the person who, like, made their entire island just, like, one giant body of water? Apparently that's something you can do. Yeah, I guess if you, like, want to move a building, then you would... Yeah, I could, but I won't. Not quite yet. I'm still looking in the little wheel for, waterscaping. But I need the ladder. That's why I was digging around there. If I have to... Look at Gale. God, she's really... I want to join them, you know? How come nobody invites me to these things? Maybe it's a reaction that I've yet to learn. Okay, so if I stand here? Yeah. Okay. And I still need to make that end wider, but I think that'll make an excellent backdrop. So I know I have to switch to a ladder and then a cliff. That's not going to eat into the path space at all, right? For the little 2x2 vertical? No, okay. Because it only goes to the edge of that, right? Okay. Also, I have another idea for that. Because I feel like one thing I haven't really been touching a lot so far is the ability to like curve some of these cliff sides. And right now, these are all pretty, you know, angular, 90 degrees, which, you know, is good for roughing out. But I think there's some real potential here in making something especially cool. Guys, look at this. They're both sitting in front of their own trees. That's so cute. Did you see that image of the hamster underwater? I did not, no. Are we talking about like a real hamster, like a meme, or an Animal Crossing hamster? It's hard to tell these days. Alright, so if I dig here and I dig here, then baby, you got a stew going. Baby, that's symmetry. Let's see. I don't know if I have like the room to do this yet, but ideally I want to make like... Look at that, you can even like make those curved. That could be nice. That's not what I meant to do, but... I want to have like multiple layers of waterfalls going, you know? Whoops. Oops. There we... Oh, not quite. One more time. One more time. There it is. There we go. Alright, let's climb back down here and see how it looks from the ground level. Yeah, there's like no body of water that this would be able to flow into, so I'm very lucky that that worked out. Oh, that's nice. I'm liking how this is coming out so far. Another level on that. It's gonna look even better. Is it possible to, well no, because the cliffs need one block of clearance on all sides. But I was wondering if it was possible to make like 2-story tall waterfalls. But I think I like what it's asking of me more anyways. And, luckily for me, I have the space with what I've already built, or at least I should, to jump right into something like that. First things first though, I'm gonna need to waterscape again, and fill this in. And then I'll see if I can put a cliff there, but I'm not actually sure whether or not I can. Let's see, so then I need to switch to cliffs. Then I do that? Yeah, and you get a little lip in front of it too, it seems. Okay. I think I'll need to like build some more surrounding space, but I think once I can like sculpt the waterfalls... Oh, I might need one more spot This might have to go 2 back instead of 1 back. But I'll climb up and see what happens with this. Animal Crossing hamster? Okay, phew. I mean, if a hamster's above water, that's one thing. Maybe they're just having a little swim. I think I need more space. Introducing this mechanic has completely, like, erased any ability that I once had of figuring out where... I wonder... This would be a huge waste of ramps. But I wonder if, like, the 2x2 thing... Because this is gonna bonk into, you know, my tree setup now. I could move all of these so that the bench is, like, directly between these two and free up, like, more space on this side, but I don't know. What I could do is expand this cliff and have a ramp go up here, but of course, because I'm insufferable, that means that I would also need a ramp here too, and then another ramp that comes back down here, which would be like a total of 4 ramps. And I don't know if there's like a max amount you can have, but either way, that feels like a tremendous waste. So I think I'll stick with that tree idea and see what else I can do. Although it wouldn't be a bad spot for a ramp, because as is, there is no way up onto this structure. But for the time being, I guess I don't know if I want it even to be something that's functional or something that's cosmetic. We'll see, though. Griffin's tripping. Of course I am! This is power that I should not be trusted with. But then again, maybe it is. Because if you think about it, if you were to make a real building, you should damn well make sure that everything's even and not asymmetrical. Because then you'd be in real. So I'm actually just following the Yowieville City Construction Code. Alright, so now if this is 2 back, then I can have 2 waterfalls. And it'll look twice as cool. There's a ramp limit of 8, if I recall correctly. Okay, so that's 2 that I would want just for my little mansion cliff. There's 1 that I would want across the bridge next to Audie and Gale. And there would be... I think actually that's it. Although it would probably be wise to put another one somewhere near like the northwest part of the map. So if I use this and do this... Yeah! Oh, can I do this here if it's like on an edge? Oh no, I can't! But can I do this? No, I can't, which means I would be forced to make that wider. Unless... Hold on, I think I just improved my idea. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. So if I increase the coverage on the 3rd layer by 2 on each side, or rather by 1, then I could have it, like, staggered and then, ooh, get a load of this. Oh, I have to climb on top, but I think this is a good idea. Watch this. Symmetry is not a prerequisite of a good building. Listen, cliff design is my passion. It'd be nice if you could, like, use the vaulting pole to, like, go between cliffs if they were close enough. Or if you could, like, build bridges and then you could, like, walk under the bridges. I don't know, that seems like an obvious feature to me that I would personally adore, but... I can see how that opens up a whole can of worms from a design standpoint. Anyways, this is rad as hell. I'm gonna climb down and see how this looks now. Yeah, there's absolutely room for something kick-ass to go in the middle, though. And there's still room here, provided I move those trees eventually. Yeah, that is really nice. I'm happy with how that came out. That's cool! Or you just put the stairs in the dead center. Oh, to like, if I wanted to like come up the back of this? I could. That I could do. Yeah, the path can kind of just go around here, and then there's like a horizontal ramp so it doesn't eat Gale's house. Not a bad idea, although it does kind of make this path a little bit ugly. Maybe I could put like the trees on cliffs. Maybe I could put Audie and Gale on cliffs. The possibilities are endless. Did I ever place that bridge? I did not, because I wanted to refine it further. Speaking of refining further, there was another thing that I wanted to do right with this grouping of flowers. Sorry, Pink Mom. You're coming with me. I wanted to expand... Oh no, there goes my shovel! I wanted to expand this side of the cliff a little bit more, so that way the garden is also symmetrical. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't control myself. I was talking about symmetrical buildings, but whatever inspires you. Oh, okay. Oh, there's new, emote mods? For, like, the not super chat, that's a YouTube, isn't it? Which is a censored word on twitch.tv, but... What's it called? Channel points? Is that what you guys are using to get those? Apparently people are putting zippers on Keaton and putting Linhardt in a basket, and I must say, the Linhardt basket one does look especially good. Oh no! I read zippers as like the kind that goes zzz, but the way chat was using zipper as in zipper the bunny. Because they're just putting Easter eggs on top of Keaton. I thought they were unzipping Keaton. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Anyways, I believe I have another shovel here, waiting in storage. Hell yes I do, because I come prepared. Unless my watering can breaks again, in which case I'm shit out of luck. I guess I can put some of this in storage as well. Most of what I'm going to be doing is involving crafting and building and whatnot, so I can probably stand to empty out a little bit of this. Sweater vest, that can go too. Big boy axe, that can go. Wallpaper? Oh, that's the default one from the basement. See, the thing is that I would love to place a ramp, like, right now. But I know that the problem is that I have to place that bridge first before I get anything else done. I guess I could, like, modify this and make it, like, possible to place a bridge. Like, I was thinking of doing one, like, downstream between these two houses, but I kind of gave up on that dream, so... I say the next best thing is to put one right here. Let's see. I'll eventually find a place to put a diagonal bridge. Wait a second. I could make a diagonal cliff with a diagonal river, and then you could cross, like... No, because that would make building the house on top of it an absolute nightmare. No, not like that. Linhardt with bunny ears. I mean, it's a little bit late now, but cute-ish. Heh, a little bit. Okay, that should be room for it. Well, not on the other side. I've just separated these two edges by like an ocean. But I'm onto something. So long as I make these even, we're good. Oh, you can make like even like little tiny pools. Because I know people apparently like to make tiny bits of land in large patches of water, but what if they made tiny patches of water in large patches of land? Okay, that's a little janky, a little bit clunky, but it should get the job done. Let's see, so I would want to fish this out. Would that fit? It would. That's 5 wide? Doesn't look like it. Let's imagine it first. And see, because I got the stone bridge, so that's going to match the path. Nice! I'm going to say that's a good spot. I like how that looks a lot. That's called a pond? I suppose so. Let the land connect. My phone is ringing. Hello, Griffin. Tom Nook here. Did you find a good spot for the stone bridge? Yeah, a perfect spot. Oh. Did you just put bunny ears on Keaton? He already has ears. Guys, what if I put, like... What if I drew Keaton with, like one of those skimpy, like, bunny outfits? There's more to this thought, but I'm gonna save that for Keaton Week. So that's like, what, 3 out of 7 ideas I've queued up on stream now? Wonderful. I mean, like, very deep puddles, more like that dude who falls, like, 7 feet down in the parking lot. Well, okay, so this is what, 70,000 for this bridge, or was it 100 and something? Either way, I think I can afford it. It's Griffin, 168,000, Griffin. Well, I can donate 50 for now. I mean, I have that in the bank, as much as possible. This might be something that I come back to off stream, as I farm some things. In the meantime, though, what I need to do is, clean up this side of the river anyways, because this is a little bit sloppy looking now. Yoshi happy with his eggs. Well, at least someone is. Pay me royalties for the inspiration. I'm trying to think of, like, what a good way to... I'm a little bummed that I got rid of that axe, but I guess I'll just eat a fruit and move this tree. So are all of those blank slots in the, landscaping menu, are there really that many path options, or are there just some of them are dedicated to custom ones, and you can only have so many? Yeah, I want to try to, like, make some attempt at making this, like, look natural again. But the thing about making diagonal symmetry is that one end has to go a little bit taller than the other. I think one more block should do it. And then I should be able to turn these diagonal. No, I have to. I don't get a choice. I cannot resist. But now it's flush with that wall. Doesn't being Zootopia'd imply Keaton is a cop now? Well, in Zootopia, the predators are the oppressed class, so actually Keaton would be not a cop. Waterscaping permit, there we go. So all I should have to do now... Oh, it's a little bit wider diagonally, so I should need to build one more square out, and that should do the trick. So then I bonk that. And that's a river? No, now it looks too skinny. I don't know. No, it's definitely not as wide as that. I think if I shave off this, then it'll line up. But now it looks too thick again. Actually, no, that looks perfect. It's like I never even spent 10 minutes fiddling around with that. Let's see, what other boring havoc can I wreak? I guess I can continue this little path now. Or maybe not, because Lloyd's there now. Oh, guys, I can build paths to, like, Nook's Cranny and stuff, to the shops. Maybe that should be a path? No, I'll stick with the stone. Oops. Is it possible to, like, modify this into... No, I was going to... Because with this I have, like, a curved end. I was wondering if I could do the same with, like, a 1x1 width. God damn it. this works for me. I actually, in hindsight, kind of like that the paths are skinnier. Or rather that all of these shops have 1x1. What am I trying to say? That they're an odd number of units wide. Because then this central thing can be like Main Street. And then these things don't like claim as much importance. Oh, look at that. The little path on the horizon. Like the grass, like makes room for the paths that you build. That's a cute detail. That's looking nice. I guess I can kind of build one here, like kind of pending for the time being. I'm really liking how this is coming out so far. If I recall, in Zootopia... Why can't I do this? Oh, because furniture. I thought it had something to do with resident services. Phew. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. If I recall, in Zootopia, where the predators were more repressed, they were also disproportionately made at the police force because it couldn't keep its metaphor straight. It really couldn't. Did it? Is that the case? No, yeah, no, because Judy's... The big deal with her is that she's supposed to be, like, an outlier. Well, that fucking sucks. Anyways, remember the time that she... That one time, the pro-life Zootopia comic? Because, boy, I do. I hate that I keep accidentally doing that. I don't know, say what you will about pick your paths carefully. I'm getting big city folk. Isn't this kind of like the texture that the original City Hall had? Like this kind of ground texture with the, like the cobblestone-ish? Hashtag thank you Disney. I feel like showering after saying that. I feel like showering after reading. I just feel like showering in general, frankly. Yeah, I can't really build everything out quite yet until the shop opens in the morning. But I guess, so if not KK Slider, and we have the terraforming right now, what's the next big thing that we're working towards? Like, so what, Able Sisters comes after terraforming? Tell you what, I'll ask Tom Nook, what should I do? And then we'll know. I'll build a path from the museum, too. Oh, which is apparently also an odd number of units wide. Which, I mean, it doesn't really look the part because the door is enormous, but... No, Murphy! Oh, hey, it's you. See you later. Fuck you, Nick Robinson. I don't like that it... No, stop it! I'm gonna push him. This poor thing probably didn't even do, like, anything wrong. But the resemblance to Nick Robinson is unforgivable. This flower garden has really been growing out of control. I keep trying to make pink ones, but there aren't any. Yeah, I'm kind of just approximating where things should be, and then I'll do the busy work of connecting them fully later on. I guess someone else's house can go in place of mine later. This one used to be a bell tree, right? Should be able to cut that, but I can't. Because I have no big boy axe. Reset before it saves? Oh, because I talked to Murphy? It's a little late for that. Unfortunately, this is the day that Keaton moves out of Vicente's town. So this was my last chance to ask somebody to move out. And that's it. He's gone. Keaton was within my grasp and I lost him. Also, one of the recent... Oh, look at this! I mean, it doesn't look fantastic with this wooden bridge, but you can actually build the paths like a little bit underneath bridges. That's gonna look... It's gonna blend in perfectly with the bridge type that I just built. One of the recent Jack Saint videos about animal allegories enlightened me to the existence of the Zootopia subreddit, which is basically a subreddit dedicated to reactionary furries getting very mad when people criticize any aspect of the movie. You know, I would say, why would anybody ever be so enthusiastic about Zootopia? But then I thought it in my head, I'm like, no, you know the answer to that, Griffin. Do you think they're ever going to make a sequel to that? Because I feel like that's easy money. No, they're going to make a live-action Zootopia remake. Have you heard they're doing a live-action fucking Robin Hood now? I wonder if it's going to, like... if furries are going to go crazy over that, too. Or if it's going to be like another Cats. Zootopia. I was personally thinking in my head Zootopia. But yeah, yours is better. And frankly, I'm a little disappointed in myself that even on the inside, I indulged in that for even a second. Because I'm the kind of person who gets really mad when people suggest, they should have called it Splatoon with a 2! And I think that's a very stupid suggestion. And yet I just did it. I've really got to find something to do with these flowers. Jack Saint video is very good, by the way. Highly recommend. I guess I'll give it a look. Put that in the As Seen On channel, I guess. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to lay that down without, like, talking to Lloyd. Well, as far as immediate path-laying opportunities that come to mind, as far like any construction thingies, I think that's all I can really do for now. Especially because now I need to pay off that bridge before anything else happens. Although, good news, this inventory slot, after all these years, is finally free. I guess I can put a few of these in storage, and I need to replant that bell tree. Which I will plant right here. Wait a second. Did this grow its bells? I guess we'll come back tomorrow and find out. I think it already did. Cross over with Despicable Me. Grootopia. If you asked me when I was 12 that Disney would make a movie with glittery tigers and Speedos dancing in the end of the movie, I would have asked you, what the fuck are you talking about? Have you ever thought about how, like... Hey, remember when I said I was going to do this off-stream? Haha, not anymore. But do you ever think about how, like, there's no other... You know what I mean? I mean, of course you don't, because they haven't gotten to the point yet, but... like, the fact that there's a pro-life Zootopia comic, like... Kind of course there is, because you... Try to imagine that sort of thing existing for any other film property, and you'd be hard-pressed. You would not be able to do it, I think. But Zootopia, no, that makes sense. Speaking of bells, I still haven't found that bell rock. I gotta make sure I do that before I end tonight. But wait a second. Oh no. Oh no. I have nowhere to dig. This could be a problem. This could be a concern. I mean, I could shatter the rock and watch chat scream in terror. But I guess what I might wind up doing is just, like, hope that rocks start spawning in nicer places and then keep the ones that I like. And I mean, this one wasn't a bell rock, so I could. You ever think about how Disney just owns fucking everything? Yes, all the time. I always think that I'm too vocal about that issue. I sound like a very unpleasant person. Pro-life Zootopia, isn't that weird in the context of the existence of Sonic the... Sonic the Hedgehog is cheating. Of course there's weird Sonic shit on the internet. I mean, like a film. Sonic is cheating. I mean, like, something Zootopia adjacent. Speaking of, though, Femi put a really good, video essay about how Sonic has become kind of like this, kind of the journey it took to genuinely cool to weird internet thing the other day. I forget, I'm sure Femi can say who it was from, but it was in the As Seen On channel. Or was it? No, it wasn't. It was in general. But either way, I gave it a watch, and I quite enjoyed it. I can guarantee that there's a pro-life Sonic thing out there. It's probably a whole subgenre of Christian Sonic. Christian Sonic is unironically good, though. There is nothing wrong with that. Tell you what, I'm surprised never got mentioned, though. One thing that I will say is that it does seem to kind of assert that, like, public perception of weird Sonic internet stuff kind of begins with Sammy Classic Sonic Fan. I would argue that that began with, like, Sonichu. You know, that sort of underbelly has existed for a long time. Maybe it's more, the argument is more like when the public became aware of it, which is possible. Because Sammy, I feel like, did, and forgive my use of words here, penetrate the public consciousness more than Sonichu did, maybe. But personally, I think that Sonichu lands in a far more bizarre place than Sammy. You know, like, if I were to make a video on that subject, I think I would bother to mention it. Super Eye Patch Wolf! I've sent Griffin some Christian Sonic OCs before. I'm sure you have it. The worst part is that I don't even remember it. I can't even, like, refute that. Also, Cats exists, and that's also Disney, right? I think Cats is... I want to say Paramount. I don't think Disney did Cats. Oh, Super Eye Patch Wolf is the channel. Creator is John, who is also... So when you were saying, like, the John subreddit, that was the same thing? Christian Sonic implies the existence of atheist Sonic. Yeah, as in Shadow the Hedgehog. Sammy Classic Sonic Fan is a lot more well-known than Sonichu. Is he? That's very interesting to think about. Actually, I don't know what I'm going to do with this clock. I would put it on this fancy little cliff that I just made behind Resident Services, but... I see a balloon. I'm trying to book it as quickly as I can. But there's already, like, a giant clock on that building, so I feel like if I put it there, it would like, be redundant. Balloon. So this is going to be red recipe? Don't mind if I do. Sonichu is a much more niche, sad internet disaster. Would you argue that Tails Gets Trolled is of more notoriety than... you know what? I would argue that... I mean... I was about to say that I like one over the other, but now that I actually kind of take a little bit more time with that thought, I think I'm actually hard-pressed to pick whether or not I like Sonichu. There's the Bell Rock. Or Tails Gets Trolled more. Because Tails Gets Trolled is very, very quotable, and that cannot be understated. I want that picture of buff Shadow the Hedgehog in a building Speedo being crucified in the entry hall. Well, unfortunately, there's no museum gallery, so that'll have to wait. Although, real talk, there was like some animated Sonato stuff that actually looked very nice, and I want to know where it came from. Sources, please! Nah, Atheist Sonic, the one following alt-right angry gamers and women-hating thing. This is so many buzzwords that I'm not even, like, gleaning a sentence from it, but I'll continue to read it. Women-hating think pieces online with any chance to berate people for believing in gods. Or, to put it more succinctly, asterisks, folds arms. God, this is a really old one. I don't know who the creator of it was. But I rediscovered this thing that I must have had, like, in my bookmarks or something, just sitting around. That's a big fish. For the longest time, and I rediscovered it very recently. And it's one of those, you know, animated Avatar folds arms channels, right? And it's like a small little clip of it. I'm sure it's still on Twitter. And he's like, what does he say? I want to, like, quote this as perfectly as possible. Right, he's like, So how come human porn is acceptable, but dragon porn is frowned upon? Dragons are much sexier than, and then it like, the clip just cuts there. I think he posted sources in the description. Like any good YouTuber would. Wouldn't be the first time I've had to source Sonic Yowie in the description of my YouTube videos. Oh my, that turtle fucking moves? I guess it makes sense, it's a living thing, but for some reason that surprised me. I don't think I've ever, like, looked at it long enough to observe movement. Yeah, I'll move this, it's driving me crazy. I'm trying to, like, go around it as, like, tightly as I can. I can't do it anymore, I can't. I'll tell you what I can do, I can build a path going in this direction, too. Which, again, is also blocked by the bunnies, but it's fine. We'll just round it off and pretend this is intentional for the time being. Maybe it is. That's not bad. Let's see. So I want to put... Not den desk. Podium? Podium. Now, hold on. He might be onto something. Wonder if there's a patch for a second floor to the museum to add... Yeah, I'm sure there's stuff that'll come like that, like, much later, for sure. Hold on, if I want the zipper toy to face me, then I have to do it from this side. And then I put the turtle beside. Come tomorrow, they should be properly dethroned. And little Tortimer here can take his rightful place. You know, let me take a look at the map real quick with this new topography. What I might do is, because I'm kind of struggling with this cliff thing that I've... Oh, and look, the path is actually shown on the map. That's really cool, actually. But because Audie and Gale's houses are right here and the cliff is kind of blocking them, what I might do is, like, expand the whole cliff to go all the way to, like, the back of this river, and then, like, build the houses, like, on top of that and stuff, make, like an elevated community, which, again, was my original intention for the birds, but... We're not getting those anytime soon, unfortunately. Was it the in defense of child labor guy? I would not know. I think Sammy Classic Sonic Fan is greater than Tails Gets Trolled is greater than Sonichu in terms of popularity, but I would need to check the numbers to verify. That sounds about right. Question being, should we fix Penis Pond? Just going to take a quick little screenshot of that to, shall we say, preserve the nuts. But I say we do this. We fix Penis Pond. We make it look a little bit less like Chris Chan's dick. And that's where we call it a night, in my opinion. But it's gonna be a lot of waterscaping to make that happen. Because these are very fat nuts. But it's Yowieville, of course. I wouldn't have it any other way. Hey, question, what's gonna happen to that fish? Oh, okay, it just swims off. I thought it was gonna be, like, trapped in, like, a puddle. Just spoof the bird amiibo cards. I've heard that that's a thing you can do, but I don't know if you can do it with iPhones. Because with Android, you can, like, use the NFC thing for fucking anything, and I don't know if iPhones are the same. They might be. I've just never looked into it, but last I checked, that's the case. But I remember they unlocked some NFC capabilities, which may allow that now. I just don't know if they've unlocked all of them. Who knows? Based on Google Trends, it looks like Sammy Classic Sonic Fan just edges out Sonichu, but both are much more popular than Tails Gets Trolled. It's hard to tell, though, because searching for Sammy would probably have a wider range of terms, considering he is actually a meme, and most people would probably refer to him as the When Will You Learn kid. Ooh, that's a good point. Griffin, how do you know what that looks like? Griffin? You haven't? I'm telling you, I have an encyclopedic knowledge on Chris Chan lore. Of course I know what it looks like. Actually, I suppose if I wanted to model it after Chris Chan, it would be more of like... not a height bend like it is here, but more of like a crooked bend. Maybe it is a height bend. I'd have to take another look at it. It's been a while. Can't say that it's something that I look at very frequently. The life of an apple cuck is an unnecessarily hard one. Sorry, what's apple? I'm only nook cucked these days. Yeah, I know, of course it's crooked. I just forget, like, the axis on which it's crooked. Because this one goes, like, up, and then it bends like a piece of paper. But the other one bends like, I don't know. Maybe it is. That is how it bends. No, stop. I meant to say cuck, but it auto-corrected to fuck. My autocorrect always does duck. Well, in this case, that's accurate, because that is what Christian calls dicks. I've really got some catching up to do on that docu-series, though. That has been legendary. The waterfall will destroy it. Oh, I have to go up and destroy the waterfall at the... I gotta wall it off here. And then resume it at a later point. And you can't... Oh, because this is still technically waterscaping, not cliffscaping. There we go. The Crooked Man! Oh. Running out of space to put my lily cross-pollination... Listen, Snoodoodle, at least you have lilies. I wish I had lilies. I would put them in front of Raymond's house. Wait, chat, what do lilies symbolize? Is that death? There's a white flower that symbolizes death, but I don't know if it's lilies necessarily. Everyone's getting roses. As soon as I get my hands on roses, everybody gets roses. Alright, chat. I don't mean to antagonize you, but there will be an impending warning for when I hit the home button and go into my bright mode, my light mode home screen. Because I want to look at the screenshot and get an idea of what those nuts were shaped like. Yeah, I've, what's the word? I've neutered Penis Pond. I gotta shovel this one. I can give you lilies? Well, I'm not eager for them. Roses are at the top of my list. I'll go out of the way for those. But until then... Honestly, like, it kind of sucks because having friends over is, like, such a fun feature in Animal Crossing, but, like, the barrier to doing it is so tedious, and it takes so long for, like, one person to come in and out, let alone a maximum of 8 to be coming in and out, that, like, I just don't want to do it, like, for that reason. Oh no, I might bury the tree. I wish it would just let me bury the tree, but okay. But I don't have any eggs with which to eat. There aren't any fruit trees up here, so I gotta take a bit of a detour. Here's a question, though. Does the pond, Ukulele is still updating, need to go that far? It looks like there's 2 spaces next to the tree, which means I don't need to cut it down. There is clearance. Unless, of course, I wanted to make it longer. Which, well, never say never. I'll build it out as far as I can and do with that whatever I can, and then get rid of the excess space after the fact. No, 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 no. There we go. My eyes, I'm lying in bed in the dark. God, why? Because it's nice. I like light theme. And you should too. Alright, sorry, it's coming up one more time. Here we go. That's the eShop. I can't believe Xenoblade 2 is still more recently played than Fire Emblem. That's embarrassing. How embarrassing. So it goes 1 vertical, then transitions like 1 more, but it's diagonal, and then 2 or 3 horizontal? Meaning, it would be like this. Uh-oh. I need more cliff. Well, hey, I never said that had to go. Hold on, hold on, hold on. This is going to be a process, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Now, I would say that this would be a good place to put like a lot of cherry blossom trees, but gonna have to wait another year for that until Penis Pond can realize its full glory. New Leaf was a lot nicer in terms of the time taken by friend visiting cutscenes. See, I wouldn't know, because I didn't have friends that would visit on my 3DS. Aww. You know, the sad thing is that I think it would be a really fun stream idea to, like, open up, like, my old City Folk town and see what it would look like after all these years, but, like, I feel like part of the fun of that is, like, getting to see all of your old villagers who you haven't seen in, like, 10 years, but they're gonna be all gone. It's all gonna be faces that I don't recognize anymore. And you know what? Probably the same with New Leaf. Because, you know, I have so many memories of that game, but if I were to go back, you know, it just wouldn't be the same. Good morning to you too, Imami. Welcome to Penis Pond Terraforming. By the way, I got Terraforming! Which apparently comes directly after KK Slider, which is news to me. Oh god, that's a water bug. Any ideas if New Horizons does that too? What? Has the passage of time? I believe so. What are we asking if New Horizons does? Guys, you know what kind of the sad part is? I am gonna miss that little waterfall in Penis Pond. But I think it's going to be worth it. I just got to get used to it. Once it's completed, I'm sure I'll warm up to it. And, you know, once I put the waterfall on the correct side. Oh, villagers moving out on their own. God, if only I can get him to move out fast enough in my town, here in Yowieville. I need to look at the screenshot again. I was looking at the bottom edge, how it comes out vertically. How does it come out of this edge vertically? It looks like it actually does the same thing. One vertically and then one diagonally and then two horizontally, which means that we are definitely going to need further clearance. See, that's the tricky part, is that when you build these cliffs and you build water structures, you need like one free block on all sides, which I guess explains why even like the natural formations down here are the way they are. Remember that time they updated New Leaf and the update would retain your villagers regardless of how long it was since you played? I didn't, but that's a smart feature, because they probably knew a lot of people weren't playing that game anymore. And it would probably be very discouraging to come back and have everybody gone. I don't even know if I ever did check out the Welcome Amiibo update or whatever it was. Wait a second. Wait a second. We've got a problem. If this is where I wanted to put the ramp, because it aligns with the bridge, then Penis Pond may make it impossible. Now, I guess I could just fill this in and have the ramp space come further out, or make like a double ramp with like a little place to get off. I suppose if this is where Penis Pond ends, if this is the furthest downwards it goes, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem, but it's worth thinking about. No, 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 no. You're not diagonal. You are. I like that you were wearing a hard hat while working. Very responsible. Thank you. That's me. That's Tails. Let's see. So then that looks like 2 on that side, then another 2 diagonal. Okay. There might be clearance for that. Let's have a look. We just might live the good life yet. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Those trees are gonna have to go. I've been trying to, like, be nice about that for a while, but it doesn't seem to want to, because there's a corner here. I have to climb all the way down and eat all the fruit? Yeah, this is my safety maid dress, of course, for cleaning up the island. I really like the waterfall ASMR that I've introduced here. It's nice. Oh my god, this place is a fucking mess. Hey, question, where did that third pair just go? It's just gone? Okay, great. I've never had the town this cluttered ever to have to reckon with something like that, but I guess I do now. Wait, no, I have to climb down and eat the fruit, and then shovel the trees, and then build more cliffs. I hope Raymond's house makes it out of this. Oh. Step 1, eat the fruit, as I just said aloud. 16 fossils to go, Yahoo! What, in total? How do you know? I've been begging for something equivalent to like a fossilpedia. You know what? I'll tell you exactly how you know. This just occurred to me. Here's my theory. I bet there's a Nook Miles thing relating to fossil collection, and whatever the last milestone is probably the reward for getting all the fossils, if I can identify anything fossil icon shaped. Oh, they're shovels. Okay, fossil assessment? Okay, so I'm a third of the way through, I would imagine. That's my guess. Alright, let's see. Whoa! I really wish you could build cliffs, like if you were just like standing on a ledge that you could just expand from above and not just below. I think that's the one change that I would make if I could about the terraforming system, but otherwise this is very nice. Did I not post the fossil town? No, yeah, you talked about like a fossil sharing thingy. I was just wondering how you knew you only had 16 left to go. It's okay, I got there on my own, chat. I'm smart. Chat, what have I ever done that would make you think otherwise? Jeez. So this needs to be a diagonal. And this needs to. And then I think that's as far as the nuts go. Which is good. Okay, home button. Album. Yeah, and then I think it's one vertically. And then it just comes out and then back around. Ah, oh, beautiful. Although, maybe I can improve on it. But we can do better. Wait a second. Can we do better? Hold on now. Uh-oh, something's wrong. Take a look. The testicle starts higher up on this end than it does. I mean, I could just move this. And the worst that happens is that the penis gets longer, but it's fine. Right, because vertically it's supposed to align on this line, which means one more shovel. I said one more shovel. If I point myself in this direction. There we go. One more shovel and Penis Pond is back to its full glory. See how that looks from a bird's eye view, maybe? This is my Nook Miles, not the map. I'm kind of covering it up. I do wonder if I could, like, make it even more phallic. You know? I feel like it's almost my responsibility. Oh no. Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, it's a symmetrical penis, which, I mean, now that's what really gets me going, the symmetry, more than anything. I'm gonna, like, go all the way to the corner here. Those are some fat nuts. No, I feel like having that little lip on the left edge kind of gave it like more character and made the silhouette more recognizable. I'm gonna return to this. Oh, Klonoa with bunny ears. That's cute. Yeah, double bunny. Well, if he's half cat, half rabbit, then wouldn't that make him like 1.5x bunny? That's back to normal, yes? You and your unrealistic beauty standards. Not all testicles are perfectly symmetrical. Well, or as I call them, symmetricals. Yeah. Oh my. Well, the good news is that we have a ton of extra space to work with, but it also means that I'm going to have to now remove a bunch of cliffs. Or, do I even bother, is the question. Like, maybe I could have, like... I could keep expanding this cliff space. And then, like, you know, put Raymond on top of it or something like that. No. My plan for Raymond... If I go to... This is not the map. I was just on the map, I could swear. Once I build my cliffside mansion in the bottom left, Cody is not going to be my fucking neighbor, alright? Raymond is going to be... He'll, like, live below me at the bottom of the cliff in his little cat house while I live in my house. Yeah, the asymmetrical balls do look much better on Penis Pond, for sure. I don't know. I had some existing plans of where to reshuffle all of the houses and who would go where. But having Murphy and Cody involved throws a bit of a wrench into that, so I don't have any immediate plans yet, I suppose. Oh, if I am doing terraforming, and I am doing terraforming, I do have one more big idea. It looked like a sphinx at one point. Yeah, I guess Penis Pond is more of a Rorschach test, if anything. There's some problems with this shape. It looks like a lopsided dog bone. You draw a better penis, alright? If you think you're so talented. But something that I've just wanted to do with this body of water, if I can see the other side, there we go. If possible, I want to give it a little heart shape. Which I actually don't know if that's possible. It might be, actually. Hold on. If I turn you into a corner... Can I turn these into corners? Oh! Heart, pond, heart, pond! Oh no! Oh, can you not have two diagonal ends touching? I guess this looks a little bit phallic too now. Well, if this is an even number of spaces wide... If I put a tree here, how much... Hold on. But that also has flowers, so it would actually be 2 of clearance on each side of the house. And 3... So 3 of clearance on both sides? Well, this only has 2 on this side, so I could expand that, and then that's 1, 2, 3, so that's what it's supposed to be. I'm just seeing if I can make this like an uneven... Right now it's an even number of squares wide. If I can make it an uneven, then I could do a heart shape. But I don't think I'm getting that done without moving a house. And this is what, where Wolfgang lives? Maybe Wolfgang can have where my house used to be once I make my mansion. Again, though, none of this stuff is an immediate priority. House moving is long-term, especially with how many villagers. Pretty much all of them are in the wrong place, you know? So I think that one's going to have to wait. I'll do some fishing, though. I think we're done with terraforming for today. And just in general, done with Animal Crossing, I think. That is, unless chat has any creative artistic feedback on my penis. It makes it look like one of the testicles needs to have its fluid drained. Just make it bigger so you can give it better definition. The penis licking. Well, yeah, I could make the heart shape bigger But I like having... Like, look. Take a look at this. So, I'm so sorry. You know what? I don't need to read this name because I just remember now their name is Sherb. Because Sherb has, like, the flowers and the trees. Like, the outside of the exterior is already completed. And I want this house to also have one column of flowers and a tree. And I want you to be able to walk past the tree on both sides. So if I make it any wider, then I lose that. I guess you could walk through the flowers, but I don't know, maybe I want to put a fence there. It's my Yowieville, and I get to do what I want. It's my sleepover. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to make my way back to Penis Pond. Because apparently, chat says we're not done. Give it a path so it has some protection. That's not a penis. Listen, this is the natural shape that was given to us, you know? I guess there is technically room to make it bigger, although, is there? Because this goes as far to the edge of the island, given the height that it has, as it can. Because again, if we check the map, you need that 1 square of clearance on all sides. So we can't make that nut any taller. If you want to increase the size vertically whatsoever, you have to start building downwards, which means less room for the ramp, which means less room for the second ramp that also needs to go there, which is a problem. I say it looks pretty phallic. I'd say that penis is just fine. That said, I am going to round off some of these corners on the cliff. Wait, no. That's what I was going to do, but then I realized I wanted to put more stuff at the base. At the balls. No, I maintain that Penis Pond is perfect pond. It is befitting of the Yowieville sign. Although what I will do is maybe place some more flowers here, because I happen to be holding a pink mum. Yeah. But wait a second. Maybe now I want to put a clip here. And then I'll make you diagonal. Yeah. But now how does the other side look? Oh no, this is too wide. There's plenty of clearance here. That penis got a flat head. Well, so do you want, like, this to be diagonal, like, to have 2 diagonals and less vertical, you mean? What do you mean chode? Don't call it chode pond. Listen, it fits on screen. Relative to me, it's fucking massive, which is all I care about. Yoink. Chris says, give Penis Pond a nod. It's very funny, Christopher. Oh, now you tell me to catch a tarantula. And still no closure on that maid dress, huh? Is chat saying yes to the knot part? Please, for the love of... Oh my god, the flowers are made of fucking iron. But are we saying yes to the knot, or yes to changing the shape of the head? Oops. Oops. None of these are cliff building tools, Griffin. Oh, well the good news is that I'll be able to spend plenty of time off stream. As soon as I'm done tonight, I'm just gonna kind of keep going on my own time to become even more familiarized with the controls for this. But I vibe with the logic, you know? Like, I don't know about buttons, but at the very least, as far as terraforming goes, if there's an action that I want to perform, I can kind of figure out, like, what actions need to be done to make them happen. Which is surprising even for me. I'm surprised how quickly it clicked. Quickly, if you will. I don't know, I'd personally sharpen the head and even out the balls, but that's just me. Or just stream doing it until sunrise. Listen, I know all of my streams are a certain amount of boring, but I think at this point, I'm not really doing anything cool and new, it's just work. And I do like the idea of doing, like, the busy stuff off stream, because the end result is really cool, but I don't know if, like, the process of, making it is as interesting as seeing the end result, you know? Alright, so this is Femi's suggestion. Whoopsie. We're gonna see if it works at all. This is what I meant to do. This poor fucking fish. See, I think you guys are looking at some weird penises, because this looks less penis-like to me. But let's take a look at the map and we'll Not as bad as I thought. Let's have a look. Could be worse. You know what? You know what? From an aerial view, I think that actually is a bit of an improvement. It is beginning to stray a bit from the original design that this island had gifted to us in the name of Yowie. But, yeah, not as bad as I thought it would be, for sure. Oops. Stream until chat runs out of material to make fun. You know that'll never happen. This is what you want. No, make it long. Make it longer? You guys are just saying this on purpose so that I keep streaming. Like, by the time I'm done, the nuts are gonna go all the way to, like, Ed's house. If not, Sherb. I do begin to see a little bit of what chat means when they call it. It does look a little bit... It is a bit of a sad shaft, right? Like, the shaft really only constitutes, like, a third of the overall width of the entire body of water. So it could certainly stand to be scooched. But I'll tell you what, that sounds like something I'm going to do on my own time. So, Griffin, what game are you streaming after this? that changes... to, like, back to a regular full schedule on Tuesday. These are still, as I call them, mini streams. So just one game tonight, just like yesterday. I'll tell you what, though. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart that I will no longer... If you look at the YouTube channel, ever since Animal Crossing launched, this has been 13 parts now. I've been going for 13 parts. There's been a very visually satisfying TikTok cycle of Animal Crossing streams. It's a grower, not a shower. Jesus Christ. Oh, I never placed that extra mum. I guess I'll do that before I wrap up. But now, if you look at the channel, there's going to be 3 Animal Crossing streams in a row before the next game comes along. But up until now, there were very beautiful columns of Animal Crossing other video, Animal Crossing other video. And it's a very stupid thing. But sometimes I just look at that VOD channel and I like to think, what if? What if I, like, tried, you know? And fun fact, if you look at the Sonic Unleashed actually was a much more complicated pattern. The Sonic Unleashed thumbnails formed a checkered tile. A checkered pattern. Why not make it a river? If you make the shaft wider, you can even out the balls to make an overall more impressive feature. Well, I already kind of explained my thought process. God damn it. It goes directly where you're standing. It's not a tree. Is that there's a very finite amount of width to be, like, working with. And I'll try to explain my thought process one more time if it's not clear enough. So, when you make cliffs, because this is 2 levels high and there's another level beneath it, I'll look at the map to further explain this. You can see that there's a 1 unit wide barrier all around the cliffs. Because you can't push it any further. You need that clearance. Meaning, if I wanted to make this wider, I wouldn't be able to free up any more space in this direction, because the same goes for water. You need 1 unit of clearance on all sides. Unless I make it a waterfall, but that would be a very weirdly shaped nutsack. So if I wanted to make it any wider, I would have to push it down. However, eventually, I want this to be accessible by ramp, because frankly, ladders kind of piss me off. But because 2 ramps are needed, like, there's only so much space you can use, and I don't want to waste that, because already, just for a ramp to lead to these balls, I'm going to have to bring this cliff further in, I assume, and then another ramp in front of that, which is going to take up, like, a lot of space, so I don't want to make it in a state where it's, like, impossible. You could line up the incline with a different part. Oh, like, if I made the shaft long enough, the ramp could meet it here, instead of the balls where Penis Pond is at its thickest. I like the way you think, Femi. That's a good argument in favor of increasing the length. And you know what? I like it, I will listen to it, I will take in that feedback, but I will apply this knowledge off stream, because I've already been going for 2.5 hours now, and I'm ready to get some... I want these to go as well. I want to make that path. I'm not ready to take my hard hat off just yet and put on my sleeping hat. Wait a second. No. I'm doing neither of these things. I need to click the path. It's been a while. Yeah, there we go. Now the map should be completely uninterrupted, well, except for Lloyd. And the tree. And the big gap that's, like, directly beneath me because of all the bugs and fish that are sitting here. I'll get back to that. It's as finished as it can be, for the time being. Listen, they're all... tomorrow I'll start with another Animal Crossing stream, like usual, plus another game for real. It'll be a full stream. And you guys will get to see the aftermath of what I did with Penis Pond. You'll be very proud of me. But for now, I don't see the purpose in... Listen, chat used to complain when I did things like pull weeds, so this is your punishment for that. If you can't handle me at my weed, you don't deserve me at my construction, at my terraforming. Yaivil's Penis Pond with... No. The cum... I'm gonna add a waterfall at the head, and then that'll flow, like, down to the beach. I've got this figured out, don't you worry. Let's see what this box sofa is all about, though, from Gale. Does it match the one I already have? No. But it does look nice. I'll pop it into storage for now. Maybe that can go in the basement, but I'll be fine for now. Anyways, I need to find my stairs. Where are my stairs? There's are my stairs. Whew, well, with that, dude, weed, Yoshi, lol. That was Animal Crossing New Horizons for tonight. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, I need to take this hat off. I'm not doing construction indoors. I need to turn off my app. Yes, I am done building for now. It's very interesting that you can wear that indoors. Commencing wrap-up sequence. Construction controls terminated. The hat app. That was New Horizons for tonight. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, you can follow me here on Twitch or on YouTube at The Full Galaxy, where all the VODs are, plus highlights and more. You can also subscribe to me here on Twitch if you particularly enjoyed the stream. You can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Pillowfort, and Discord. There is a Discord server with all sorts of channels for you guys to hang out in, both on and off stream. And I'm also taking commissions for both art and graphic... well, not both. That would imply 2 things, but actually 3 things, because I'm taking commissions for art, animation, and graphic design. And if any of that interests you, you can check out the links to it in the Twitch cards below if you're watching this live, or in the YouTube description if you are watching the VOD. Wow, that sure is a Christian Sonic OC. I do remember you showing me this. Let me just, because one thing that we also do... Yeah. I've got some things to show. Because there's art tonight, and I would like to show that as well. Let's see. Is there anything in the Animal Crossing channel? No, just real art tonight, I'm afraid. Let me get the menu music going here. This is by... Did Robin make this? Yes, this is by Robin. Rice Cream. I guess this is a villager that is not in the island, but it needs to be. I haven't seen this one, but I like their eyes. So that's cool. And for once, Robin's inability to draw hands or feet pays off for Animal Crossing fan art. Guys, look, Wolfgang's enjoying the sights and sounds of the new Yowieville Town Square. Oh, I thought they were going to use the bench and I was gonna go kind of poggers, but that's okay. And then this is by Snoodoodle. I don't know what this is. There's no caption on this one, but it looks Animal Crossing-y, so I'll take it. That would make a kick-ass villager. I hope it's Animal Crossing related. Thanks for the stream. Well, you're welcome. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.